Hello, 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 family. So, this is Ty, and I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's been going on with me lately. I didn't blog yesterday, and I didn't blog yesterday because I was just so not extremely frustrated, but I was a little bit upset because of my weigh-in yesterday morning. So anyway, just to give you an update for those of you that don't know me, I started my loading days of the HCG diet the day after Thanksgiving, which was the 25th. And from the I did my loading days on the 25th and the 26th of November. And today is actually day 8 of the very low calorie diet. And so, just to give you an update, on day 5, which was December the 1st, I weighed in at 285.4 pounds. My initial weight starting out before my loading days and everything was 295.7. And as most of you know, I lost 2 pounds, 2.2 pounds after my first loading day. And then ever since then, it had been just really good. Everything was, I was losing and everything, the releases have been, up to my standards or whatever. So everything was all good. So anyway, like I said, on December 1st, which was day 5 for me, I was down to 285.4. On December the 2nd, which was my 6th day, I went up to 286.0. So I had a a point 6 increase. So at that point, I was thinking, well, it's not a big deal. It's not what I would love to see, but obviously, I did something wrong yesterday, or maybe my body is just working some things out. So I'll see a decrease tomorrow, which was day 7. So on the 3rd, December 3rd, which was day 7, instead of me seeing a decrease, I saw another increase. So I went from 286.0 to 287.7. And then I started getting a little worried, like, okay, now I'm definitely doing something wrong, because that's been like over a 2-pound increase in 2 days. So it got to be something going on there. So I talked to some people on MyFitnessPal, and they were telling me, some people were nice enough to look at my journal, my diary or whatever, and tell me, well, this you're doing wrong and that you're doing wrong, which I really appreciated, because I didn't know that. I guess I must have read some wrong material somewhere, but I thought I read somewhere where it said you can have 2 vegetables at lunch and 2 vegetables at dinner or whatever, and I guess that was incorrect. So I got some wrong information there. So and then someone was also telling me that you can't use too much of that Bragg's, because depending on how your body reacts to it, it may cause you to retain water. So anyhow, for day 8, which was yesterday, I laid off the Bragg's liquid aminos. I laid off of that, and I only had a half of a teaspoon all yesterday. And then I drank my water and everything as usual. Instead of me having 2 vegetables for lunch and dinner, I only had 1 vegetable for lunch and a different vegetable for dinner. And I normally don't eat the fruit, but yesterday I had the fruit, just one serving of fruit, but today I had both servings of fruit. But anyway, this morning when I woke up from, rearranging some things, changing the way I eat, the way I ate yesterday, when I woke up this morning, my weight was 283.9. Whippy, which I'm very excited about. So thanks, to everybody that, helped me out there, because I was a little confused. Like, wait a minute, I thought I read that this said this, and I guess it's so much different information out there, and everybody is putting Dr. Simeon's name on their protocol, so it's kind of hard to tell which one is the real Dr. Simeon's protocol. So anyhow, just to let you know, I went from 287.7, which was yesterday morning, to 283.9 this morning. So I'm very happy about that. So I had about a 3 point something release or whatever. So that's totally fine with me, because I was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do now or whatever. But I refused to give up. I wasn't going to give up. I was just going to keep doing it and keep doing it and see if anything changed or whatever, So because I've seen so many people, like I said before, I've seen so many people on here that have actually did it and it actually worked for them. Another thing that I learned from my fitness pal, from some of the people that I'm friends with on there, someone mentioned that you have to be careful with the vitamins you take, because the vitamins can contain sugar, which I just realized that's what happened to me. So I went out and I bought these a few days ago, and I actually put on YouTube, that I bought these. Let's see if I can get it straight there so you guys can see. And when I read it, it says that it contains crystalline cellulose. Well, someone told me if it ends in OSE, that means it's sugar, because it's like a form of glucose. So anyhow, I went online and I looked it up, and sure enough, crystalline cellulose is a long chain sugar molecule. And I found it in that, as well as the potassium pills that I was taking, as well as my normal vitamins. The only thing that I had here, as far as vitamins and minerals go, that did not have the cellulose in it, was my chromium and the biotin. So the chromium and the biotin was the only two things that I had that didn't have cellulose in it. So I'm gonna have to go back and see about maybe trying to exchange these or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do really, but I need to figure out something, because I want to take both of these, but I need it in a sugar-free form. So anyhow, I just wanted to give you guys an update and everything like that, and let you know what's been going on with me. So I am learning a lot, and I'm so glad that I befriended some people on YouTube and on my fitness pal, so that I could get some help, because there's a lot of things that I didn't know, especially the vitamin thing. I definitely did not know that there was sugar in the vitamins. So and I've been learning a lot, and people have been so helpful and just so encouraging, and I really appreciate that. It goes a long way, especially like when you're unsure about what you're doing, but you see it's working for everybody else, so it gotta work. People ain't just going, everybody can't be lying. So I'm just real excited about it. So we're gonna see what tomorrow looks like. Once I found out that these vitamins had sugar in them, I ain't take them. So we're gonna see what tomorrow looks like. And I really didn't have any brags or anything today, and I did the same thing today that I did yesterday. I had for lunch I had like chicken, and I don't buy broth. I make my own broth. I just boil the chicken, and I use that after the chicken is done, I use that as my broth for everything, because that way I know that there's no sugar or added salt and all this stuff in it. So except whatever salt is in the chicken to begin with, raw. So but I don't have to worry about sugars and all this stuff. So anyway, I boiled chicken, and I made like my own little broth, and then I bought those miracle noodles that I didn't think I was going to be fond of, but they're actually not bad. Today I tried them for the second time since I've been on HCG, and I fixed like a chicken noodle soup, and I use those noodles as my noodles for the chicken noodle soup. And then I just use celery as my vegetable, and when I was boiling the chicken, I put like 4 stalks of celery in it, and then once everything was done, I just added the noodles to it, and I had that for lunch or whatever. It was only like 180 something calories or whatever, so that's not bad at all. And then I had an apple, but I always decore my apples and then weigh it so I can get the true weight of what I'm eating, and not just the apple weight, because I try to be as exact as possible. Probably later on down the line, I probably won't even be like that. But as for right now, that's what I do. So anyway, you guys enjoy your day, and I guess I'll just see you tomorrow with my update for how I did on today. All right, have a good day.